The Burt Show.
So her dad is requesting a funeral before he passes away. Anybody done a memorial for somebody before they passed away? She knows it's not normal, but wondering if she should actually do it or not. 1-855-BURT Show. She writes, first, let me be clear. I know this isn't normal, but I want to see if anybody else has ever done this. I heard you guys talking about DMX and his funeral the other day. You guys were joking about how you wanted your funeral to be planned. I think you said something like, no suits, nothing formal, because it didn't fit your personality. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. That I wouldn't want anybody like all sitting in a church or a synagogue or whatever, all dressed up in formal wear with suits and ties on. I don't even know how to wear a tie, right? So I would want my funeral to be somewhere on a beach where people are hanging out. I want people in flip-flops, if we're going to plan something. So she also writes, let me take this one step further. So my dad is 65, and he's battled cancer twice and beat it both times. Here's the thing. He wants us to have a funeral now, in capital letters, before he passes away. He hates the idea that everybody will honor him when he's not around. Is that weird, she says. He wants to give us the money to have all his friends come in from all over the country. He wants to say one last goodbye now, so if the cancer comes back, he'll have peace knowing he saw everybody before he dies. She writes, morbid, right? I mean, what does the invitation even look like, she writes. Anybody? Help! 1-855-BURT Show. I understand the theory behind it.
I actually love it. I've always wanted to do this, but everybody said it was too morbid and because for a birthday party coming up, I wanted to fashion it like a funeral. And, I want to see what everybody's going to say. I want to test it before I'm gone. Because what if you say something dumb and I'm a dead body? I can't yell at you about it. So, I want to be there to judge everybody's, remembrance of me and all of that. And I want to be in the audience going, woo, that was a great joke, whatever. I want to be there for it. And then after I'm gone, just cremate me and sprinkle me somewhere. And I want to be there for the party, though. And I think it's genius. And I've brought this up, and I've even brought it up as a bit, and everybody was like, this is morbid, because the moment we do that, somebody's going to die. So, we're not going to do that.
Well, we did talk about doing this a couple of years ago. And quite honestly, my mentor in this industry did this segment, right? How they wanted to be celebrated before they passed away, or they all did eulogies for each other, right? On a Thursday or a Friday. And my mentor passed away on a golf course that weekend. And we had talked about doing the same bit. And I'm like, no,
we scrapped it.
They're going to scrap that one, you guys. I don't think so. Mo, is this a crazy idea?
I don't think it's a crazy idea. I actually saw this on a show the other day. I can't remember what show it was. And then I remember the people I was with, we started to debate it. So I get it. It's just that for me, for one, I don't think you should play with death like that. And for two, it wouldn't really, to me, it wouldn't feel like a funeral if you're there. It just feels more like a narcissistic get together. Everybody's just standing there telling you all the things they love about you and all the things they remember. Idea. And you're right there. I'm not doing that for my friends, man. You have birthday celebrations for that. I'm not doing that for you.
Cassie.
I love this idea. Especially if you know that you have a terminal illness or something, but I'm going to do it if I don't. And my invitations are going to be putting the fun in funeral. How great would it be to actually get to, because the only time you really ever get to see all of your friends in one spot is kind of if you get married and if your friends can make it to your wedding. No one is going to miss a funeral. If you're this is my funeral, we're just having it a little early, y'all, they're going to show up, and then they don't have to waste a trip to look at your coffin. Instead, they're going to look at you and be able to spend time with you. This is brilliant.
Here, China has lived through this. Hey, China, good morning.
Hey, I actually think this is an awesome idea. My cousin went into hospice, and we knew that he was going to pass away, and so all of the friends and family got together, and it was just hours of everyone sharing their favorite stories. Just something I'll never forget, and I think you should absolutely do it.
Yeah, I love the idea. I even want to do it before it gets to the hospice stage, because that is look, dude, you're obviously clearly knocking on the door here. We're going to give you, you might not be here next week if we're in hospice. If you do it while they're fairly healthy right now, I think what he's saying is, look, I've gone through cancer twice. I've looked at death a couple of times in the face, and I want to see my friends one last time if it comes back. So I think I get it, Mo.
So if your friends and family come to this funeral while you're still alive, are they still obligated to come to the funeral once you're actually gone?
No.
Like, or do they get a pass?
I think they get a pass on.
No.
This is the funeral. This is the live funeral right here.
Okay.
It's the one where I saw them. See, I want to make sure they show up and they don't flake because, oh, she's not really dead. I'm not going to go unless she's dead. Like, I'm going to tell everybody in my family right now, tell everybody I died, but then I'm going to be laying in that coffin still alive, and I'm just going to get him every once in a while with a boo.
Even better. Even better.
The Burt Show.
For mobility operators, city travel has gotten much easier with more transportation options. The morning commute has been transformed by on-demand ride-hailing and sharing, e-bikes, and scooters. With this growth in technology comes opportunity. Location services from Here Technologies can help optimize your operation. Real-time location data lets you deploy vehicles to where demand is. A multimodal routing makes journey planning easier and safer for riders. To find out more about how Here Technologies can help your business, visit here.com/mobility.